it's Andrea. So I'm doing this a little bit backwards, I guess. I put up a video yesterday. I'm filming this like really early, so I don't know like which way I'm like looking in the world. So I put up a video yesterday on my rewind spread for this past week, but I'm actually going to go ahead and do a little rewind spread for the week before, which would be June 20th to June 26th. So as you know by now, we have two beautiful new puppies. I actually didn't film that video yet, so it's like I don't know what I'm gonna say yet, but I'm so excited. So I'm going to be using this Evie Co. I was like, oh, I already went to the beach. I don't think I'm gonna go to the beach the rest of this year. And I was like, oh, well, I'll use this in the mini kit and just do it up, you know? So let's get into it. I'm gonna start with the washi first. I decided to do this week in the So Much Crafting inserts because I didn't have a lot going on because I was in the Bahamas and having so much fun. It was actually the first vacation I've ever been on with like how do you, with like white sand and white water, if that makes any sense. I kind of want to see if this could line up at all anywhere. Maybe like that. Oops, it's a little too close enough. So that was super exciting for Nick and I to be able to do together. And it was kind of like our honeymoon of sorts. We're actually going on like our official like alone honeymoon. We went with Elle and Alex because it was like their honeymoon, but Nick and I are actually going on like a Christmas kind of honeymoon this year, which I'm super excited about. More details on that in the future, but it's not till December, and it's actually going to be over Christmas because it was the only time that they had availability till I think like July of next year. So pretty stoked for that. But other than that, I don't really have any plans for the rest of the year as far as travel. I kind of want to just chill out for a little because I feel like I've been go. Oh, I do have a Vegas trip planned. Joe and Jessica's here. Me, Jessica, Kirsten, and Tara are going to be going to Vegas for the weekend, but that's not like a crazy trip at all. It's just kind of like, as far as like traveling, it's only a couple hour flight, like an hour and a half I think it is, or 2 hours, something like that. Super easy. And I really like Vegas. I like shopping in Vegas. I like hanging out in Vegas, like food in Vegas. I like everything about Vegas, and I want to go see a show probably. So that's the only thing I really have planned the rest of the year, which I'm not mad about because, like I said, I feel like we haven't stopped since the wedding in February. And there's other stuff going on, and then we have the planner party and all kinds of things for the rest of the year you guys will see. So another thing I like to do is I like to take this guy and put it here for the weekend banner. It's just kind of like extra washi, and I mean, if you have it, might as well use it. And I usually have a, is this real life? I do not have, let me use this. I was like, did I show you guys this already? I'm just gonna use this Post-it note as like a little X-Acto helper outer. Okay. Perfect. I don't think I've cut that straighter in my life. This thing is like the worst. Okay, so that is done, and I like to put my weekend banner over top of that, so I'm just gonna go grab that real quick before I forget, otherwise I'll just totally blank on that. So I'm gonna put that here like so. I'm gonna go in with this weekly ombre. I'm not gonna fill this one out though. I'm gonna just start filling them out in my Erin Condren. Could fill this one out, but I'm kind of a little bit on a time crunch. So for this one, I'm going to do a this week on top. And then I think on top of that, I'm going to put this piece of washi, and I'll just use up all that washi on that sheet then. Super cute. So that washi sheet is done. Her washi sheets are matte. I will link her down below as well, just in case you guys don't know. But if you guys watch my videos, you probably do know Evie Co. So pretty much this whole week I was on vacation. So it's going to be a lot of just plain full boxes, but yeah, I kind of remember some of the things that I did. Like some days I designed, some days I did other things. So I need a box for Monday, which Monday was our flight in, which was a long day because we actually had, well, it was actually, we left the hotel and then we had a red eye. So I think what I want to do here is I want to do a little today header and then one of these heart checklists. And then on the heart checklist, I can write like where we went, because also in the morning, Nick and I went into Santa Barbara because that's where the wedding was. And we went down there. Maybe I will fill this out. We'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll feel ambitious. We went into Santa Barbara and just kind of like went to a couple different places, and then we went back to the hotel. We had to check out of the hotel, and then we drove down to LAX and had a red-eye flight. I don't think there's any TV shows on this day. Let me look at my calendar. Let's see. This was the 20th. It says, oh, The Bachelorette and Unreal were on, so I did have 2 TV shows on. So for the TV shows, I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use hearts because I feel like I might have more than 4. How many I had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to use hearts for the TV shows just so that they all kind of match in here. So I had 2 on this day. And then that would be it besides the flight, which I think for the flight, I'm probably just going to use one of these flags and then the little airplane icon that she has on here, which I'm going to need another one, but I can probably just use something else for my flight home. Then I'm going to move on to the 21st, and on the 21st, the only thing that I have written down was to cancel the cleaning. My like cleaning ladies, what is that, the 21st, and we have 1 TV show. So this day we did go to the beach, so I think I want to use, I'm going to use the pink one because I can mark it as like a beach day. So I'm going to stick in that, and then I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little, start at the bottom, so we'll do like a little one of these for a TV, and then for like canceling the cleaning, I'm going to do a little nail icon. Little mail icon. And then I think I'm just going to put in a little piece of washi to kind of take up the space. And this matches perfectly. So I can just put this in like that. And then this is a beach day, so I'm just going to block this off with a box. And then I think I'm going to do a little icon. Maybe I'll just do this little heart. And I'll just write in beach day. Then on the 22nd, Nick and I did kind of like a pool day, and it was kind of like really boring as far as my like schedule goes. So I'm just gonna put in the little popsicles. On Wednesday, I did have a TV show on. So actually I did have more than that. I did watch Big Brother, and I didn't like it, guys. I didn't like it. It wasn't my cup of tea, but at least I can say I tried. And then I'm also going to put in some washi. This is going to be a very boring spread. Oops. Okay, piece of washi here. It lines up almost perfectly. And then this was a pool day. Excuse me. Moi. And I think I'm going to do a solid box. So just to take up more space, I am going to do it sideways as well on here. And then I'm going to do another heart. We'll do the green one because I do really like this green color. Then if we move over to this half of the week, on Thursday, I don't think I had any TV shows on. No, I did not have any TV shows on. And Thursday, we just kind of relaxed. So I'm going to use the surfboards on here. It is 6 months till our like honeymoon vacation, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this label on the bottom gonna put the meals in to take up a little more space. Oops. Probably should be using undo, but I'm feeling good about that. Okay, so that is there. And then I think for that, am I gonna use another heart? Or I can use a little clock because it's kind of like a countdown of sorts. So use a little clock, and then I think I'll just put in a piece of washi for that space there. And this was kind of like a relaxing day. Again, you guys, I'm telling you, this week was boring as far as plans. There's not a lot going on. So I'm going to put that on here. And I think I'm going to use a little sticker. Then on Friday, I had an excursion this day, but we ended up canceling, so we put new releases on here, but I didn't even think about that, so I'm just going to put new releases over here. Don't tell, guys. It's a secret. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here like so. I did actually, maybe I'll do... Okay, so I did have plans to do new releases on this day, so I'm going to go ahead and put in a little heart checklist. I don't have any TV shows on Friday right now. And I'm going to, what's the date? No, I didn't. I'm going to do a little to-do header. And this will be like my new release checklist. And I did put them up a day early, but if I would have planned this out, I would have put this here and then put a rescheduled over it and moved it. So I'm going to put that on there. And then this day, I did take a bath, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the bath icon. Oop. So cute. And I'm going to do a little half box. I'm going to do a pattern on a pattern. Just go for it. A little bath icon because it was like a relaxed bath day. This was also another relaxed day. It was just a lot of relaxing, which I mean, I don't mind. I'm also going to put in the little shopping bag over here just because I forgot. Because we did go down into Santa Barbara. Let me punch this out real quick. Punch it out. I'm also pretty pumped because I've been away. I was away for like 9 days, so I'm ready to get back into my filming schedule. Also, I'm going to put this little like spray bottle here because we had to cancel the cleaning ladies, so that works. Yeah, I think that looks good actually. And then we're gonna move on to Saturday, but I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use this full box and this full box, so I'll just have one left over. And I'm gonna put these in here, kind of cover up the washi a little, but it's okay. And then on these days, I only had I had 2 TV shows on Sunday, and we also went home Sunday. We were supposed to go home on Monday, but I was feeling kind of like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Oh, I didn't want to use TVs. I was feeling kind of panicky because so with the dogs, if you guys watched yesterday's Plan With Me, we had to leave today, which I'm filming this right now. We're leaving in a little bit, like in a couple of hours. So if we would have went home on Monday, we would have had like a really late flight, which I probably explained this all yesterday in my Plan With Me. I just haven't filmed that yet. What's it called? We would have only had like maybe 6 hours to do orders, and I wanted to get done at least half because I had over 1,000 open orders, which I usually never let it get that bad, but I was on vacation and I was getting panicky that I wouldn't have enough time, so we just switched our flight to Sunday, which worked out really well because we got in at like 9:30 and then we worked all day on Monday, and then today I was able to pack and, you know, get videos pre-filmed and uploaded, work on new releases and stuff, and Nick went into work and just finished a couple of things. He was only in for a couple of hours. And then this day for flying home, I think I'm going to use a little ticket because it could be like a plane ticket, right? And then there was nothing on Saturday. We did do like a late night pool kind of thing with Elle and Alex. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in down here, and I'll put in a little wine glass because they had, and Nick had champagne, but I just drank Coke out of a champagne glass. So that is everything. Just looking to see if there's like anything else I want to put on here. So beach day, pool day, relaxed day, another relaxed day. I think like I can put the date night here. We were supposed to go to like a French restaurant that they had, and it was like nicer. Let me put the payday icon in, even though we did double pay last week, so we didn't have to pay them, but just put it in anyways. But Nick forgot to pack pants. Well, we didn't even really think he needed pants, but that's how the world works in our head. So we didn't get to do like the date night, but we just got it ordered to our room. So that is the spread. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it out, but I wanted to show you guys what is left. So I used all the bottom washi. I have a ton of regular washi left, all of the Ombre Art checklists, quite a bit on this sheet, almost all of the little bits, just a couple left, one full box, and then a bunch of things on here. And I love the way that this turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it out real quick. So this is what this spread ended up looking like. I think it turned out so cute. And again, all of these stickers are from Co. And I think this kit is absolutely adorable. And I love the way that it all looks filled out. I want to do at least one filled out spread per week as far as my rewind spreads. Like you saw yesterday, that was a rewind spread. And I'm so excited about that one. And I'm so excited for all the spreads that I have planned for you guys. I also wanted to mention that this is in is a Kate Spade. It is the rose gold version. I got this a while ago. My friend Sarah found it on sale for me, and I just sent her the money and she sent it to me, and I just think it's so gorgeous. I actually ordered 2 Kiki Ks recently just to have for videos and stuff like that. So I'm super excited for those to come in. I'll definitely show those in a haul. Also, I've been using a different pen than normal. I have been using the Papermate Inkjoy Gel. I've been using the 0.7 sometimes, but mostly I've been using the 0.5. I feel like the 0.5 is just a little bit more, actually wrote 0.05, but you guys get the gist of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and write on here so you can see the difference. It's just a little like, so I think either of them are nice, but whenever you're writing on glossy stickers, the 0.5 dries faster, because if you write with this on glossy and you just run your finger over it, it will smear. But if you wait like maybe 30 seconds, or if you blow on it for like 5 seconds, it will dry pretty fast. But I think if you're gonna do glossy, I would do the 0.5, but if you like a thicker writing, I would definitely do the 0.7. I've had these pens since they've started to get like the craze, but for some reason I haven't tried them out. But I definitely wanted to mention these. I got them at Target. I have like all different colors, but I prefer the black ones, and you could buy the black ones in both the 0.7 and 0.5 in 3-packs at Target as well. If I can find them on Amazon, I'll link it down below. And also these inserts are so much crafting, which you guys know I love. I have more inserts coming in the mail, and I do want to do another setup. So I will be filming that actually. Normally I don't do setup videos where I put in all my inserts and stuff, but whenever I get the inserts and the Kiki, no, actually I don't know, I might put in my Louis. I don't know, I'm rambling. I hope that you guys like this video, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!